Hi guys, this is Abi from Gokche Design. In this video, you're going to learn how to remove blemishes in Adobe Photoshop. Let's start by creating a brand new layer and rename it to Spot Heal. Zoom into the image and activate the Spot Healing brush tool. Ensure that the hardness is set to 100%, content aware is selected, and sample all layers is checked. Now slowly paint over the blemishes one at a time and feel free to make multiple passes. Depending on the size of the blemish, use the square bracket keys to increase or decrease the size of the brush. Hold the Command, Option and Shift keys and press E to create a stamped copy of all visible layers. Right-click and convert to Smart Object so we can apply some filters. Go to the Filter menu and choose Gaussian Blur from the Blur drop-down. Increase the radius slider until the skin starts to smoothen out. 12 pixels seems good to me. Remember this number because we're going to use it in the next step. Hit cancel, then go back to the filter menu and choose high pass from the other drop-down. Enter 12 pixels, click OK, then go back to the filter menu and choose Gaussian Blur again. Enter 1/3 of the value used in the high pass filter, which is 4, then hit OK. Use the Control or Command I shortcut to add the invert adjustment to the stamped layer. Now change the blend mode of this layer to linear light. Hold the Alt or Option key and click on the Add Layer Mask button to create an inverted mask. Activate the brush tool from the toolbar and make sure the flow is set to 10%. Hardness is set to 0% and the foreground color is set to white. Now slowly paint over the areas with blotchy skin to smoothen it out. Reduce the opacity to 50% to retain some of the original skin texture. Next, bring in a curves adjustment layer and bring the curves line up a bit to increase the overall brightness. Use the Control or Command I shortcut to invert the layer mask. Then reactivate the brush tool from the toolbar. With the flow set to 10% and the foreground color set to white, slowly paint over the discolored skin. Reduce the opacity of this layer to 50%. Hold the Control or Command key and click on the layer mask of the curves layer. Create a brand new layer and rename it to Add Texture. Go to the Edit menu, choose Fill, and then select 50% gray from the Contents dropdown. Go to the Filter menu and choose Add Noise from the Noise dropdown. With Gaussian and Monochromatic selected, enter 3% for Amount. Change the blend mode of this layer to Overlay, then use the Control or Command D shortcut to deselect the current selection. Finally, let's look at the before and after images. Looks good to me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Until next time.